welcome back to
Chuck
Rocket
Rock.
League. Oh. We tried. We both tried. What the fuck was that?
It was a throat noise.
Clearly.
I've mastered the art
A throat noise?
throat noises.
Is that where I came from? Down there? Dun, dun.
Well, you probably want to go near the big fucking wall of Twilight, because that's all we can do now, isn't it?
Why doesn't that not connect? That bothers me.
What?
That right there doesn't connect to that.
Is there not like another? Oh, that's Krokioki Village, isn't it?
Yeah. Why don't they show Krokioki?
Well, because it's not loaded in the memory.
On the map?
I mean, it's a separate zone from what you're... Well, so is down there, isn't it? I don't know. Do you have
Maybe it isn't separate though, because I think that right there connects to that somehow.
Maybe you have to buy a map.
Maybe you have to buy a map. God bless it.
You ever had an ass whooping?
No!
That's cool. I love that you can do that.
Oh. Oh no! I have to do this as Link? No, you can't do it as Link. That's right. This bridge just randomly... Hey, I'm gonna take this bridge, bye.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
Why do they just take that one half of a bridge? This is the dumbest shit.
So they can make an okay Smash Brothers stage out of it?
But you can't beat this until you can transform into Wolf Link on your own. But oh well, we're going to temple of the temple of the Hyrule Field. Fuck off.
There's a bombable rock.
That's not bombable. You have to have a Goron come and punch it.
Of course. Ooh. I kind of miss. Like, I hope the next game has Gorons like this one has.
Skyward Sword had him.
Had one Goron.
Still.
One Goron, just like I was about to say Majora's Mask, and then I forgot that there's actually a whole Goron city. But this had like a bunch of different kinds of Gorons, all kinds of wacky designs, and then Skyward Sword had one
They didn't
Goron.
have Zora. Yeah, let me in the Twilight. Remember when Zoras used to be bad guys?
Remember when the Zoras fucking like, oh no, the world's flooding, better turn into birds.
Well, okay. There's a reason for that.
Go on.
There's supposedly two reasons that people always say. Number one, because they wouldn't be able to survive in salt water or something.
Majora's Mask.
Those are different Zoras than the ones in Hyrule.
How?
They're saltwater Zoras.
Okay, so why aren't there any saltwater Zoras?
Okay, but number two, people say predators in the sea, and they wouldn't be able to defend themselves against or something.
Majora's Mask.
Number three, the gods didn't want them to find Hyrule.
Majora's Mask. I think
The last one makes the most sense to me because Hyrule was supposed to stay hidden.
I think the bird people were cool. I just didn't think they needed to get rid of Zoras. You want to know the actual reason there weren't any Zoras in Wind Waker?
What?
They didn't want to render anything underwater. There's never a point in that game where you see underwater.
I got the stench of Ilia.
In fact, the entire ocean is just a plane that stays still and it follows you under the boat. And then the texture moves underneath you and then like puts some waves and stuff in front of it.
Yeah, I know. That's why it looks so fucking jarring sometimes if you look at the front of the boat and you can see like the cone that is there's like a cone in front of you.
Yeah, they're
that
just
appears,
rotating 3D cones meant to look like a wake.
but they don't look like nothing else is moving behind you. So
Yeah.
it's just like they put it's a really lazy looking, but
You probably had to do it.
yeah. Shut up.
Another thing was weird, like the way it displayed shadows. Like like whenever Link's shadow hit the ground, it was like just slightly hovering off the ground. And if it hit like an incline, the shadow would overlap the flat part where it starts curving up, and it would look weird. because like they did shadowing in a weird way.
Yeah.
Also, that game sucks.
I like it.
It's like the worst Zelda game.
I like it.
Twilight Princess still the best. 2013.
Twilight Princess is okay. Like it.
Twilight Princess.
My problem with
We've already said a lot.
My problem with Twilight Princess is that it takes too long to, like this right here.
What is this?
This
What am
is
I looking at? It's just ground moving.
Every kind of Twilight section is completely unnecessary. You
Yeah,
know?
it's pretty much like they had a Triforce hunt like 7 times through the game. Because like there's a bunch of moments that you just like groan at when looking back at Twilight Princess. When like Wind Waker, that you only have the Triforce hunt.
Yeah. Well, and like Wind Waker HD like makes that even better.
Yeah, that's why I'm hoping that Twilight Princess HD will fix some of that. Are we finally gonna go in the city?
Well, I'm not. I'm going this way.
I love the city in this one.
I do too. It actually feels like a fucking city.
Yeah.
I'm like a huge fan of that. I hope that there is like. I hope that Zelda Wii U isn't like this whole. Oh, it's like Skyward Sword where the world is completely empty, unless you go up to the sky. How does Skyloft even fucking work? There are like 2 people there.
Gross.
He's counting on his goddamn fingers.
And Colin. Oh shit, you're right.
So wait. I didn't even go to Hyrule Field. I was just or Hyrule Town. You can just go down here and start the bug hunt, I guess. Should I go to Hyrule Field first? Or Hyrule... God damn it, Hyrule Castle Town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a feeling they're gonna... Well, like, the whole thing they're going for is the fact that they're having a much bigger open world where a lot of things can happen, maybe random events. I don't know. I just hope they're not... Maybe it'll just turn out the opposite of Skyward Sword, where it's not linear, but it's just so... Metal Gear Solid 5-y. Where it's just open world for the sake of being open world.
That's probably
benefit.
That's probably going to be it. I can almost guarantee that's going to be the case.
People keep saying, oh, but in Metal Gear Solid 5 you can approach a mission however you want to, but you could do that before, and it was still linear.
Yeah.
You had all kinds of different points of entrance and different equipment. Being open world doesn't change that, it just changes the direction you approach, like physically the direction you approach the base from, but other than that it doesn't change anything.
You could go loud as fuck in Metal Gear Solid, every Metal Gear game. You might die, but it doesn't change the fact that you could still do it. So, like, why is it any different now that... Oh, but... I don't know. People, like...
Now you can just press square a bunch on your horse while you're listening to cassette tapes of 80s music.
People always... There's a guy who's trying to... People were, like, making jokes about how he spoke more at the video game awards than in the game. And he was saying, like, yeah, but you clearly didn't listen to the tapes. And I was like, well, I shouldn't have to listen to the tapes to get the story.
Fucking David Hayter had more lines to jizz his pants over a handgun than Kiefer had for an entire game.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, I don't even know if that's a joke or not. I could very well be right.
Like, I feel like the codec call, like, at the beginning of the game, where he's talking to, like, you know, Zero and the boss and everybody, like, he has more lines in that one section than Kiefer does in the entire game. Look at all the people.
Well, the one thing I do like about the cassettes is that
you can listen to them while you play.
They're just... I didn't like the fact that you could miss out on codec calls if you didn't call at the right time.
Yeah.
So these kind of made it to where you have supplementary material in Peace Walker, where codec calls were just like giving you a hint or something.
Yeah.
And then later you could go back and listen to conversations between the characters. But in this one, it was... First off, Snake was like hardly ever part of them. And second off, they were just totally saturated with story.
Like,
Make up your mind, dude.
everything involved with Zero only happens in cassette tapes.
Yeah, it's fucking...
It's Elia! And, like, okay, there was the Bunny Hop video.
She's got big boobs.
She does. The Bunny Hop video was talking about that, and he was saying, like, who was recording Zero? Just talking to himself. And how did Snake come into possession of that?
Well, they were called secret recordings between so-and-so and Zero. So, maybe... I don't know. I pretty much forgot, like, all the stuff to do with Zero. And all this cipher nonsense.
So wait, I'm confused. I didn't read anything. What am I supposed to do now? Do I gotta like Hylia now?
I don't know, but that lady's name is Telma, and her cat is named Luis. Telma and Luis. It's a reference to Starsky and Hutch.
Fuck off! Fuck off! They're ghosts. That's my. I love talking like that accent. It's fun.
Do you now?
It's fun. You ever done it? You ever bloody well talk like a fucking... What are they? It's more like the way they like their T's and TH's are...
Oh yeah.
It's like, bruv.
Bruv.
I thought you laughing at, bruv. You know, that sort of thing. What the fuck?
What?
Don't...
What, you can't lick your shoulder?
Nope. Yep.
You can't. I can too, actually.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go to the thing. Look at him.
Don't think about it. He looks like he's about to jump on my feet. Don't do it. Don't even. He knows. He knows.
Don't do it.
Just sit there and look pretty.
I did it.
Man,
like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is just, like, Hyrule Field is so big, you know? And empty.
it's almost like...
And, like...
It's like they put these Twilight segments in so you get used to the layout.
But then you get warping later?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really fucking matter? Oh yeah, you have to do this part.
Yeah, this game could have been a little more condensed. Oh yeah, this couch is on fire.
Yeah. He's just smelling oil right in front of him.
Hey, do you smell anything funny? I don't know, let me check this oil at my feet.
Okay, he shoots an arrow, like, all the way back there. Why not just shoot it right where the wolf is?
Why not shoot it in front of him?
He does that as well.
Oh,
I don't know why he has to shoot it like an arrow.
my bad.
But I've been playing video games. I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic 2, because they added controller support.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason they did, and I was just like, fuck it, I'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! And then I've been playing Pillars of Eternity.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I don't own it, but I've been playing it.
He borrowed it from a friend.
In Sweden. He goes to it.
He goes to another school.
This is Lake Hylia, and like if you look down, you can see the water temple right there.
Oh my god, I never did that. I never looked down there.
Zera's.
I went back and started playing Dark Messiah of Might and Magic again.
I saw that. I never beat that game. I got to the point where you're like at the island with all the orcs, and then I was just like,
I didn't even get that far. The game, it's one of those games where it's just like not that great, but you want it, and but you want that these mechanics to be evolved in other games.
yeah, pretty much.
Cause like it's really clunky and like disorienting. Cause it's all about like melee combat in a first-person shooter, and you can like kick and you have directional slices and stuff, but it's all fucky. Oh yeah, that guy has a bullet bill on his sleeve.
Right there?
You can kind of see it. But it's in his crease of his elbow, so you can't see it in that animation.
I don't know where I am right now. This is so disorienting because I've never gotten this far in the GameCube version. So everything's mirrored.
I can't even remember what to do.
You have to go see the spirit to find out find the things.
You gotta get in the cannon?
You can't get in the cannon.
You gotta get
in a cannon?
You gotta get in the cannon?
Where's the goddamn spirit at?
I can't remember. I think it's like in a cave.
Well, yeah, it's in a cave.
It's in a cave?
It's supposed to be on this side on the Wii version, so it's gotta be on...
Oh.
Oh, no, that's right. You have to ride the giant eagle.
Oh, yeah. You gotta, like, go through a cave in an eagle, don't you? And, like, oh, wow. That was... Oh! Oh, he wasn't offering you a ride at all.
Do I do it too?
I hope they bring back an ocarina type instrument. I'm tired of, like... Whatever Skyward Sword did, sucked.
Let's just wave your right arm back and forth.
Somehow, waving your right arm was fucking difficult for me.
Oh god, you can never get that right.
And I'm amazing at rhythm games. I don't mean to toot my own horn.
He is.
But I'm the best. And fucking that was difficult for me. And Fee's just at the side going. And then this.
There we go.
At least kind of tried.
It tried. It tried its best, but good god.
Like, it's one thing to just like have an item do one thing, but like, it's a lot more engaging to memorize the song and play it. It feels like you did that.
Yeah.
And it's fun. And it's cool.
Not all. I get a little sick of it sometimes, especially when it plays it back for you right after you just played it.
Well, they kind of realized their mistake after Wind Waker. Because then, like, in that, it didn't always repeat everything.
Yes, it did.
Well, I thought you could, like...
in HD, it didn't.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Wind Waker HD. And maybe they did that in Ocarina of Time?
This is probably a lot easier than the Wii version.
Oh yeah, you had the point for the Wii version, I think.
I think so, too. I don't remember.
This music reminds me of Aqua's Star Fox 64.
Well, a lot of Star Fox 64 sounds like Zelda music.
And it even has falling pillars.
So yeah, I watched that Star Fox Zero gameplay. Looks pretty good.
It's looking better.
Looks faster.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want a really fast-paced shooter like that. That would be fun.
I want a shooter with a fast pace.
What the fuck?
He sneezed because he inhaled a bunch of litter dust.
Oh no! Oh man, can't wait till I get bomb arrows.
I believe in you.
Got him.
I can believe in you.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that.
You know what I want to play soon?
Mega Man X.
Yeah. We can do that. But I want to play Super Mario Galaxy 2.
I still haven't even beaten the first one.
Huh? I don't want to play that because apparently everybody hates it now because Game Grumps played it for like 30 years. And it was the worst. Everybody hated that series. So now we're...
Okay, the beginning of that series, Aaron was like, I like this. I'm going to go for all of the stars. And then like halfway through, he was like, okay, I'm just going to go for 100 stars. And then he beat it with 99 stars.
Don't you have to talk to Big Fro? Big Fro, Big Tits?
Whoa.
Her fro has physics.
I know. What? She also has a cleavage window in her shirt, from what I remember.
Does she have a boob sweater?
You can't really see it. She's covering up her cleavage portal.
I think you just jump down here. Oh yeah, it's all icy. You gotta melt it.
Wow, that's creative. They never did that in any other game.
What time is
But
this?
next time on Chester Cheetah, Too Cool to Fool, we're gonna get Ganondorf.
Already.
That's gonna be the finale. One more.